Okay, hey everyone, this is another episode of AskAWebOp, actually number 19. We're excited about that. We're almost to 20. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Kelsey.
And we are back, and we're going to talk more about providing value. And in this sense, we're going to really talk about content. And what we mean by content is like blogs, videos, the written content on your website, social media, all of it. But specifically, the content on your website today. So, do you want to go into what content marketing really is?
So content marketing, like she said, is the content that's on your site, but it's really about building a relationship with people. With advertising, it's more of a short-term thing. You kind of, run your advertisement and then it's done and that's it. But with content, you kind of build up content over time and people start looking forward to seeing your content and really building a relationship with people.
Exactly. So lasting value is the content marketing versus quick little punches is that advertising. And so diving into more about content and content marketing, it's really great, like you were saying, because when people, whether they know your business or not, you're basically putting a lot of value into your content marketing. So when it's time for family or friends to say, what can we do today or this weekend, they're going to remember the touch points. Yeah, exactly. That you've been putting out on your blogs, newsletters, and social media, and even the content on your website. So that's definitely going to be a good thing, and they'll think of you, and you'll have a customer. Yeah. So that's exciting. But I really want to talk about, again, the value of the content on your website and how that can really, really build a long-lasting investment, especially with your search engine optimization. So I'm going to touch on this, but not go into too much detail because I think I want to talk about this next week, but rented versus owned. And your website is your owned content. So that includes your blog. And so when you really invest your time and your resources into creating really, really well-written and really, really well-valuable content on your site, it really, really contributes to the entirety of your business, including your SEO.
And when we say rented, that can be I know in the article while we were reading, it was talking about with Facebook, that can change at any time.
It could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So while you're putting your content on there, they could update their layout. They could really do anything. Yeah. So it's just with your original content, that's going to stay there and be there for as long as you want it to, whereas with something like that, it could just change.
Exactly. And when you're actually investing, when you are committed to good content on your site, again, it really, really creates that long-lasting value. And over time, you'll really see that that is what's going to be the difference between you and another company when you have this content, over years. I was speaking before this film, I was actually talking to Kelsey about how smaller companies really, really need to focus on their content. That's how they provide value. That's how they stay competitive with the big companies. But big companies like Apple and things like that, don't want to put Apple down because I love Apple's products, but they can get away with no content on their website. So it's just incredible to see how much work small business owners have to do and have to keep up in order to stay in the game with those big companies.
But it's worth it.
Oh, it is worth it for sure.
Worth it.
Yeah, and I think it's better to be like that versus an Apple or another big company.
Yeah, exactly. So. And it really, as far as friends and family goes, that I feel like the content really, it goes to them more, I think, and sticks with them and brings them into just, but yeah.
Yeah, specifically with family entertainment businesses. So kind of like what you were just saying, if I'm a mom, I want to be able to trust you, as a company. And if I need that trust, I'm going to read your blog posts. I'm going to read the content on your website, the About Us. I'm going to read, maybe you have policies on your website. I'm going to read about those because I want to know if I don't know anything about you. I'm going to read that content, and that's really going to push me over. And then I'll talk to friends and family and see what they think.
It gives you a lot more information.
Exactly, exactly. So the main story with this whole video is content is truly so valuable. So please invest in your content. Make sure it is providing value, and it's not duplicate content as well.
Yeah.
That's important as well.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll have episode 20 next week. Be sure to ask
Big
any
20.
questions if you have any on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with AskAWebOp.
Yay!
Bye.